Welcome back to Just Give Me Some Time podcast, where we talk about youth and family. We get to know youth and some of the issues we discuss on Wednesday nights, some of the challenges that they face, as well as a great way for parents to also stay updated on what's coming up in the world of Rock Solid Youth Ministries here at Stones Hill. With me, I have some amazing people, some amazing ladies. We have Eleanor and Maya. Can you introduce yourselves, including your middle name, and with a question, or an answer to the question, if you were a car, which one would you be?
My name is Eleanor Avalon Parks, and I think I'd be a Jeep.
A Jeep? What color of Jeep would you be?
I don't know, gray.
Would you be one of those Jeeps that is like a pickup thing going on in the back, or would you, like I think the Wranglers then have that, it's just the passenger and that's it. The Wrangler,
Cruising.
That's good. Okay, I love it. Would you have it all jacked up,
No.
No? Okay.
Special.
I could see it.
No.
Okay, and let me ask you a question. If you were on you had an interest in a young man out there, and you went somewhere to eat, would you let him drive?
Yes, I would.
You would? No. Okay, that's nice. All right.
If he was special enough.
If he was special enough, man. Man, you hear that, you guys? Gotta be something special and some high standards out there. Yep. So what grade are you in?
I'm a 10th grader.
You're a 10th grader, and what is your favorite class right now?
I think biology.
Yeah, who is taught by?
Mr. Yance.
Mr. Yance. Did you know where the younger Mr. Yance is, I think, out summarizing his pontoon boat with the teacher, Elder Mr. Yance, Randy Yance. That's why Jordan's not here tonight.
Wow.
Yeah. So quick shout out to Jordan there. Hope it worked out. We're gonna be at Jordan's with Lake Day coming up, so that'll be fun. Yeah. Get to crash in his pad for a while. What about you, person next to me?
Okay, I'm Maya Caroline Hilbish, and I don't really know cars that well, but
That's okay.
we looked up hot rod, a hot rod car with the flames on the side.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are those good for winter driving? No. A hot rod. I didn't know. I mean, you're my own daughter, and I didn't know that about you. We're finding all kinds of cool things out of it.
Yep.
Just give me some time here. So what grade are you? I forget.
I'm in 10th grade.
7th grade? Okay. So, 10th grade? That's what you
10th
said?
grade.
Okay. All right. So, and then do you have an idea of what, you don't have any idea what kind of hot rod you're talking, like, right?
Or the one with it's like the motor outside.
Okay.
So it's like exposed.
You don't want that motor inside, you want it outside. You like your motors outside.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's some good information. I really appreciate it. I didn't think about that for me and myself, and I was thinking, about I guess I'm maybe a pickup guy, but one of those pickups where you have a couple doors and you can use them for family, but also, haul stuff.
One of those like huge jacked up ones,
I
but
could.
the little bodies, the
Maybe.
little
I don't
truck
know.
bodies.
I wonder. I'm a tall guy, so I need some room. So I was thinking about the pickup truck. That way you have an option to put the family in the front, but also with a pickup bed. So when you get tired of them, you just send them in the back.
Kick 'em out.
And just there you are. So anyway, I will haul other things in there. That we can get the boat around, that kind of thing. So I got a quick game for you guys. We're going to do a Would You Rather game. Last time we played, was it weird sports and which country they originated in. So there's a wife carrying competition. I can't remember if it was some kind of Finland or something like that. Anyway, things like that. But tonight we're going to do Would You Rather. And we played that a little bit to separate some groups at the different game we had tonight during Rock Solid Wednesday. But I'll ask some more to you. It'll be fun. Would you rather win the lottery or live twice as long, and why? Would you rather win the lottery or live twice as long? Eleanor's like, I've already won the lottery. I'm just not telling y'all. So,
I feel like both have their flaws.
Yeah, because if you live twice as long, then all the people that you know are going to die.
wow. You just gotta keep on.
But if
knowing
you win
new
the
people.
lottery, you can have it go to your head, and you're like, well, man,
You get
Yeah.
addicted.
yeah.
You worried about that?
If you
huh?
live twice as
Yeah.
long, do all the like things that go along with old age increase, or
Oh, good question. Why don't we say that? Okay, with what you know, I realize you're only 30 years old, but with what you know about life, what would be a good cutoff date? Like this is, I don't want to advance beyond this number of years.
I would say anything above,
You're gonna say something way
Like-
younger than me, aren't you?
I would say like 85. 85
Really?
is when you
Wow.
get like really, like you're not able to do anything physically.
Yeah, you got a lot
Is
of
what I
miles.
think.
A lot of miles on you
Yeah.
by that time.
And so
Yeah.
then you're just in a nursing home,
Yeah.
staring at the ceiling.
I'm going to your house when I get 85. I don't know where mom's going, but I'm hanging out with you. So get ready. No, I'm kidding. What about you, Eleanor?
I don't know. I'd have to say live twice as long.
Okay. What age would you
Oh,
cut out?
I would say past 85, just because there's a lot of people that are like women that are like 92 and doing crazy things.
Yeah.
You never know.
You know, AIG, we're talking about, I think we just went through the different ages of the, you know, how old somebody, I mean, like Noah, you know, building the ark at 600. Can you imagine? Like what kind of level of fitness? What's his morning fitness routine look
Overnight
like?
oats. Protein balls. He's got his little shaker bottle made out of wood.
Yeah. What does that look like? I wonder, a little yoga, you know, what was that? Were stretches even a thing? I don't know.
I think it'd be at least Pilates.
Oh man, I mean, you'd have to be physically able to build that thing, you know. The ark, was it 510 feet long? And it's crazy with the tools they had and all that. Okay, next question. Would you rather, I'm going political here, okay?
Okay.
So look out, everybody. Would you rather meet George Washington or the current president?
George Washington.
George Washington.
Okay, and why?
No comment.
Maya, do you have a comment? What's wrong with Joe?
I think you're on the first name basis now. You know him personally?
I talked to him earlier today.
What's up with Joseph?
Joseph.
Yeah.
about Joseph?
Yeah, it's ditto.
Yeah, no comment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Along with this whole thought of getting older, would you rather lose your vision or your hearing?
Oh. I mean, okay, as you get older, those things are gonna get less either way.
Right.
So are they still gonna be like sharp? Is
Hey,
your-
it's, just real quick, it's Erica Reynolds. Just go, okay, anyway, sorry. Continue.
Door.
She
She was trying to, anyway, you continue.
Okay, so
was just
when like your eyes are they still sharp? Is your hearing
Oh,
hearing
good
still
question.
sharp?
These all
Or-
need, you know.
Because
We'll make it up.
like your eyes get foggy, right, when you
Right,
get older.
yeah.
So
The whole cornea
yeah.
issues, you know.
So are they still like?
Let's say you had 20/20. Let's say
Oh.
good vision.
Okay.
Plenty good vision and hearing, and you had to make a choice.
Man,
I don't know.
I would say sight is
Sight
the one I'd
without
want.
hearing. There she is again. And I would just mouth the words to you, or learn sign language. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
You know how to do some, right?
A little bit.
A little bit.
But no.
What about you, Miss Eleanor?
I think I'd rather lose my hearing because like my most favorite things, I think, like watching sunsets and stuff or like seeing them is done with my eyesight. So
Okay. Okay. What about hearing? What's up? What would that be like? Sharp
Yeah.
hearing.
I
What
don't
is that?
know. I feel like all your sensory stuff would be out of whack.
Yeah.
But with your eyes, you can at least like, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. It's a good thing to think about. I think I might go with the hearing, maybe.
Yeah.
I'd rather see things. I don't know. No. Did you see that lady walk by with a bunch of ice cream? I just want to give her a shout out as well. Okay. What is a takeaway from this evening? We had a really crazy evening. We had a lot of youth to show up. It was interesting. It's always hard to know because we have a lot of people do a lot of sports on Wednesdays. A lot of different sports activities going on. We have Kimmel baseball going on. You have Kimmel softball going on. Not just Kimmel. I mean, quite a few different communities. That's where they're going right now. We had there's bad weather early in the week. A lot of times things are scheduled for Wednesday. Just a lot going on, and so it's interesting when there's not as many things going on. You really have a really decent night. Then we had 5th grade graduation. Do you guys remember that when you were graduating for 5th grade? What was that like for you guys? Did they do the
Honestly,
clapping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of.
Was I there?
No, I don't think.
I don't
so.
think I was. Yeah.
It was like right before.
Yeah.
You like left. But I think it's like you go from like the mountain mover environment and you come in and it's like so adult.
Yeah.
And it's like super intimidating at first. But
What would make it easier, a little less intimidating, do you think, that we could do that would help out these guys?
start off with the game.
Okay.
Like get with your partners, like talk about it with them a little, like for a while, and then like go off into a game.
Okay. So
Because then that's still a little bit of the mountain mover stuff.
yeah. Okay. So we did the 5th grade buddies, like have them connect a little
Yeah.
bit more to help them feel not as alone in the transition. That's good. What about you, Eleanor? What was it like for you in the transition from 5th grade to 6th grade?
I thought it was crazy, like doing the line, like with everybody with the confetti and stuff. I think I probably pee my pants a little bit.
We
It was
did,
just
so-
scary.
Think about that.
You're like running, you're like, ah!
Should we have done that?
I don't know, it was pretty fun. It was just cleaning
Yeah.
up was probably the biggest
Amp
thing.
it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Next year, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll do that. Okay. Or actually have one of those like actual tunnel they have to run through or something. I don't know. But yeah, you're right. It's like to the point we do we make it more scary or whatever? And like they turn around and go back the other way. Like, no, I don't want any part of this. Holy cow!
I know.
So what do you think we can do better to make them feel more welcome? Or even as families too. Like I want to make sure that they feel included as well.
I don't know.
I mean, it's scary for them too. I mean, they have to like realize, man, my kid's growing older, and that means I'm getting older. That's weird too. So I want to love on them too. So, if you guys have any ideas out there, I always love to hear all about implementing those things. What was a takeaway from this evening for you guys? Like either in the talk or the small groups. I know we didn't have as much small group time as we were hoping for. They were ready a little bit earlier than I was thinking. So what did you guys get into, or maybe it's something that was from the talk or whatever as well, or just other parts of the evening?
You can go ahead.
Well, I kind of had like the idea of like, based off like what you were talking about, I kind of thought of basically as us being Christians, we're kind of like stewards to other people, like not only just to the world, but to other people. Like when you're talking about driving, by taking care of ourselves, we're also taking care of other people and taking them into account. And also like as our walk as Christians, we should also be trying to improve ourselves, but also through improving ourselves, we should be reaching out to other people that don't have the same like help that we do, like as believers.
That's really good to think about how much who we are really does affect other people. Yeah. Do you think it seems like we're in a culture where everybody just is so inwardly focused, and where they really truly don't think about that as much? Do you think that's an issue? Like they're just so self-focused, to the point where we don't think about my decisions affecting other people.
Well, nobody tells them to think different. It's like they just say, focus on yourself, like self-love and stuff like that, which is all like okay, but it's like nobody's telling them that other people are watching and that you should set a good example.
Yeah. So we know it's good to, self-care and all that, look after yourself, make sure you're healthy, but also, your decisions matter to others. Yeah. So we were talking about car manners today. We were talking about how it's important to carry on certain manners as we learn how to drive, and realize that the leading cause of death out there, I think was it back and forth between suicide and car accidents, car crashes. The greatest cause of a death among teenagers are car accidents. And so just a very serious game, especially distracted driving, with cell phone usage and that kind of thing. So we were talking about when you learn how to drive, you start carting people around, carpooling or just hanging out on a evening or whatever, you're responsible for other people. And so like Eleanor and Maya were talking about, we become also, the spiritual parallel is that we become also responsible for people the way we live our life. Paul talks about that. One of our verses was 1 Corinthians 10, 31 through 33, that we'll be reading and close out our night tonight. But anything else that you'd add to that? What you guys shared was really good.
I like that you said, like, basically you can't live life without purpose, like without consequences in the end. Like, if you don't really know where you're going, there's not really a point to like spread the word kind of, or like know. But I think that when you know what your purpose is and you know where you're going, it's so much easier to spread it when like you have knowledge.
So you know what like that gift that we're talking about. We have a certain responsibility to that gift that we're given, and the responsibility to the privilege that we experience, and with understanding who Christ is. Certain responsibility of what knowledge brings responsibility, doesn't it? When we know things, it gives us, there's a certain accountability to that knowledge that we know, similar to the way we drive. We're held accountable, to the way we drive. What is something you would say out there to fifth graders coming in? What is something that you'd want them to know as we start signing off here?
First of all, we're not as scary as what we seem.
Okay.
And youth group, I feel like for me, when I was coming to fifth grade, I felt like it was scary at first, but then also it helped me become more comfortable with other people. And then it helps you also engage with some of the people from other grades that you might see throughout the school day and not realize that. Like developing friendships, but not only that, but getting into a deeper understanding of God.
That's
and
good.
then it could help you later in high school when you have these people that you've been around in high school, and then when you're just surrounded by a bunch of people, you have these Christian group of friends.
So good. Yeah, I like that. What about you, Maya?
I feel like there's like a deeper relationship when you get into Rock Solid, like with Mountain Movers. Like there's like you go into small groups and like it's like fun and like engaging, but like Rock Solid's a lot like more serious, and I feel like it's so much easier to talk about like your struggles and stuff with other people who are going through the same thing. And whereas like Mountain Movers, like everyone's like different grades, different environments, but when you get into Rock Solid, it's like I feel like everyone's in like the same, not in the same stage because everyone goes through something different, but it's like there's so many like-minded people there, and it's like it's like more a matured faith kind of.
That's good. Yeah, I love that. What you guys both said was good. Just accepting that new stage of life, and comes along with different realizations and different mature understandings about your faith and how to live. in such a way. That's good. All right. Well, along with that, we have, who's closing out? Is it you, Maya, closing out with our
Yes,
focus verse for tonight?
Okay, so 1 Corinthians 10:31 through 33 says, "So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God. Do not cause anyone to stumble, whether Jews, Greeks, or the church of God. Even as I try to please everyone in every way, for I am not seeking my own good, but the good of many, so that they may be saved."
All right. Keep on seeking the good of others, everybody. Have a great night. Thanks for coming out, Maya and Eleanor. It was good hanging. See you guys. See you next week. We are, I think it'll be our last week, actually, until next fall. Coming up, we have Glow Night. It's a Unite event over at the Crosswalk. That'll be the 31st. No, 27th. Sorry, holy cow. I was talking to the guys the other day, Pastor Josh and Pastor Cody. I kept on getting things mixed up. Dad's Day at the Park is the 31st.
Yes.
Yeah. So the Glow Night is at the Crosswalk, and then get the flyer for that. I'll make sure to post it on the website and social media as well. And then the Dad's Day at the Park, where you get a chance to grow up or to dress like your dad. Your dad might be a real hip dresser, but not everybody's like that. So, like myself, maybe. I don't know. So bring out those New Balances covered with grass stains, or the big tube socks. They're pulled all to their knees. What are some other examples of the things that dads wear?
Tucked in t-shirts.
Tucked in
With
t-shirts. Jorts.
With the flares on the frayed at the bottom.
That's good.
Maybe
That's
a
good.
baseball cap too.
Baseball cap, but not like a cool one though, right?
No.
No.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, that's good. Any other tips out there for dads, for youth? Need to dress that dads?
Belt.
A watch.
A belt. Make sure you have a
Belt's
belt
needed.
and
Or
watch.
like a phone
Yeah.
case on the side.
Ooh, cell phone
Oh,
case.
yes.
Yeah. So I bet you scrounge around at Goodwill or something, and maybe some secondhand stores, or maybe your dad. Ask him if they have any of those accessories. So we'll have fun. All right. You guys have a great night. Take care.
You.
All right. See ya.